Hello friends, and welcome to today's video. We're going to talk about Jonghyun's She Is, but first I have an update. I have an update to those who are concerned about me. I got COVID again. Yeah, I got COVID again. I'm sure it happened at the event I was running last week, and in my defense, there were like 400 people there. I wasn't running it. I wasn't actually running it, but I was helping run it, and there were like 400 people there, and I was doing check-in, and it was really loud, which means I got really close to a lot of stranger faces, and I guarantee one of them gave me COVID. That's not why we're here, though. We're here to talk about Jonghyun. So, here's the deal. I've never done a Jonghyun album. And I was talking to the bestie, because the bestie diehard Jonghyun stan. And I was talking to the bestie, and the bestie was like, you should do a Jonghyun album, because we were talking about it. And I was like, you're right, I should do a Jonghyun album. And She Is my favorite Jonghyun album. And to give you an example of how much I love this album, okay, I was texting with the bestie last night when I was taking these notes, and I sent her a list of my potential favorite songs. I couldn't decide. I was like, which one should be my favorite? Like, I need help figuring it out. I sent her a list of 5 songs. There are 9 songs on this album. I sent her 5. So, like, I have emotions. Anyway, let's go over how this is going to work. I'm going to run through the track list, give you my thoughts on each song, and then give the album score out of 10 at the end. However, I do have a disclaimer before we continue, which is my standard one, that everything I say in this video is just my opinion. You do not have to agree with my opinion because, as the mug always says, music is subjective, and that is great. Alrighty, let's get started. Right off the bat, we have the title track She Is, and she slaps. Like, I'm not going to say this is Jonghyun's poppiest title, because it isn't, at least if you ask me, but it is definitely the Jonghyun title I've heard the most. Like, I was obsessed with this song, and in spite of the fact that it did not appear on my Apple Replay for 2016, which is demonic, I listened to the song on loop for, like, hours. I was obsessed with this song. But before we discuss the song, we must address the obvious. The lyrics for the song were, oh shit. Like, can we all be on the same page? It was, oh shit, not she is. Like, I don't know. I've always just assumed this. I don't know if this is canon to the Jonghyun cinematic universe, but I've always assumed it was oh shit. I've always sung it as oh shit, so yeah. My lyrical theorems aside, this song is just excellent. The verses are so fun, the chorus slaps, and the background music is amazing, so just really all around the song is a bop. Also, while it is not directly related to the song, I dare each and every one of you to name a more iconic fit than Jonghyun's yellow suit and pink hair. It cannot be done. Moving on, next up we have my first of 2 favorite songs. Yes, I have 2 favorite songs on this album. It's complicated, but the first one is White T-Shirt. And this song, I feel like to properly put you in my headspace for this song, I'm just going to read you a text I sent to the bestie, okay? This is probably my favorite Jonghyun song that doesn't make me want to fling myself off a roof while violently sobbing. And I stand by that description of my emotions. But like actually though, this is the perfect song. I want you to imagine, close your eyes for me. Imagine the perfect song. 99% chance White T-Shirt is better. I'm sorry, it's just the truth. This song serving and slaying in every way imaginable. From the very first second with the piano, it's just an icon of a song. The background music in general is exceptional, don't get me wrong, but that opening note just sets such a tone. And even aside from the background music, the entire song is just so good. The verses are frankly too good to be allowed, and the chorus, it stays simple. Like, it's a bit repetitive, and normally that would bother me, but something about it here, it just works so perfectly, I can't explain it in words. Like, I love this song to the extent I genuinely do not believe this song can be criticized. There is nothing you could say about this song in a negative light. There are no problems with this song. It is the perfect song in every way. Also, again, not related to the song itself, but if you haven't seen the countdown stage for this song, I will link it in the description. It is an absolute gem. I love it so much. I did, in fact, watch it when taking these notes. Like, it's a moment. On to the next song, which is Orbit. And Orbit is a bit of a shift. While the first 2 songs, both absolute bangers, Orbit is one of those songs where you just kind of lay back and experience it. And frankly, she still slays. Like, I'm gonna say it. This song slays. The verses are great. The second one in particular, absolute moment. And the background music is super cool. I really like it. However, if you ask me, the best part of the song is the chorus. There's just something about this chorus that has me enthralled, that has me obsessed. I do not remember a time I wasn't obsessed with this chorus, and that's still the truth. Like, it's been 7 years. I still love this chorus. Speaking of songs I'm obsessed with, we've reached my other favorite song on this album, which is Moon. And once again, we're gonna read a text I sent to the bestie, okay? Moon just fucks so hard. It fucks harder than Christian Grey. And I stand by that too, like, it does. But, like, I'm genuinely so obsessed with this song. For context, I promise this will make sense. Just follow it. I have a list of tattoos I want to get. The first one is a coffee cup for my dad. We're not getting into that. But the second tattoo I want to get is a moon. And I have a list of reasons why I want to get a moon. But a good chunk of it is because of this song. But let's actually talk about the song, shall we? Starting with the chorus, this is my favorite Jonghyun chorus. Full stop, period. Like, this is my favorite chorus in Jonghyun's entire catalog. This chorus makes me see God. This chorus makes me transcend reality. This chorus is the greatest thing to come out of SM Entertainment, and I'm only like 42% joking when I say that. As for the rest of the song, it's equally amazing. The verses, excellent. And the background music is just an absolute moment. Like, all 165 seconds of this song are giving more than the majority of music could ever give. Also, that ending, where it's just him whispering, "Talk to me," it fucks hard. I'm telling you, this song fucks hard. We need to move on before I start rambling again, but like, please know that I have an endless love for this song. Our next song is the one and only Aurora, and this is probably, at least if you ask me, the chillest song on this album, but it is absolutely worth the vibes. Like, I will vibe my entire spirit out and into another dimension of reality when I listen to this song. Unfortunately, I actually don't have a lot to say about it. Like, I can tell you the verses are great and the chorus is very soothing, but I don't really have anything to say beyond that. It's just such a chill song, though. Like, if you lay back and experience it, you will have a moment, I guarantee it. Moving on, our next song is Dress Up, and I have a confession to make. Can we have confession time again? I constantly mix the song up with Suit Up. Like, in my defense, I feel like it is valid because the names are similar. They're both on the same album. But also, like, it's not valid because the vibes for the songs, totally different. Confessions aside, this is another mostly exceptional song. The verses are great, the opening is iconic, and the background music has the potential to be one of Jonghyun's best in his entire discography. At least for the verses. But that brings us to the issue with this song. It didn't age the best. At least the beat drop and the chorus, like the beat drop after the chorus and the chorus itself, they just didn't age as gracefully as the rest of this album. I will concede, I have stockholed myself into loving both of them, at least the chorus. I love the chorus for sure. I have a begrudging acceptance for the beat drop, but from an objective point of view, they're not the strongest. Ignoring my blasphemy, our next song is another contender for my favorite, which was the one and only queen herself, Miss Cocktail. Now, this song, it's giving in every way. One way in particular, though, I feel like this is the song where Jonghyun's vocals slay the most, because we don't actually have a Belt Your Heart Out ballad on this album, and this song, it's mostly the chorus, I will admit it, but like, his vocals sound so good here. And speaking of the chorus, let's discuss, shall we? This chorus, I love it so much. It lives in my head rent-free to the extent that I have randomly started singing this chorus on a relatively consistent basis for the past 7 years of my life. I will just bust it out for no damn reason. Like, it lives in my head rent-free, but I'm also not complaining. Chorus aside, I do also really like the verses. I am always here for a Jonghyun rap. And potential controversial opinion, I think if Jonghyun was the main rapper of SHINee, he would have outshone Minho, but also that would have made him too powerful. Anyway, we have reached the penultimate song, which is Red, and this song has another one of my absolute favorite Jonghyun choruses, to the extent that I do not trust you as a human if you don't like this chorus, because it hits perfectly and you are clearly insane. Moving on, the rest of the song is amazing too, but you already knew that. The verses are just excellent, and the background music is yet another contender for Jonghyun's best work. The only issue I actually have with this song isn't even an issue with the song, it's an issue with me, which is that I don't listen to this song enough. I feel like part of it is that I'll put on She Is, like the album, and by the time we get to Red, I've already kind of just been like, okay, like, I'm gonna move on with my day now. But I don't listen to her enough. Like, the original list of favorite songs I sent to the bestie, it didn't have Red on it, which is a blasphemous choice. Like, I did have to add an addendum and be like, also Red could be my favorite, but like, it just, I need to listen to the song more. That's the moral of this. Alright, last but not least, we have Suit Up, and this song, very nice, very chill, very soothing, and also perfectly wraps up the album to the extent that I'm willing to call this a contender for one of the greatest closing songs of all time. But since we're here, we might as well talk about her, and it's great. You knew that. You knew going in this was going to be a great song. All of these songs are great. This one is definitely another more layback and vibe type of experience. It's not an active banger, but it is still really good, and I will say, I think my favorite part of this song is the way Jonghyun opens the second verse by just saying verse 2. And a true story, not in the notes, true story. My laptop restarted last night, and I kept the YouTube video I had open with the song, like I had the lyric video up, so I had that open and I just wasn't paying attention, and I put my earbuds in to watch something this morning, and I put them in right at the part where he says verse 2, and it was a great way to start my day. Also, according to Jonghyun, this is about a couple's first night post-marriage, and having read the lyrics, I get it. No, like, I get it. It's definitely giving. Score time. Overall, 10 out of 10. Come on, get it together. Obviously, this album's getting a 10 out of 10. It's just, I think about how perfect this album is all the time. And it really is the perfect album to me. The only thing I wish it had that it doesn't is a Belt Your Heart Out ballad. But it's not like those are lacking in Jonghyun's discography anyway, so I can't really complain about it too much. So yeah, 10 out of 10. And that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to comment your thoughts on this album down below. Let me know your favorite song or your list of favorite songs if you're like me. You can also like and subscribe if you want to or don't. I will be okay either way. And if you want to hear more from me, you can follow me on Twitter at @songs4albumreviews. I link that in the description along with every SHINee review that I've done and my history of SHINee, which is in 3 parts. They're each like 30 to 40 minutes long, I'm pretty sure, but you can check all that out if you so choose. But yeah, thank you again for watching. Bye!